he better be the best official that we have in the world, because this is going to be the best wrestling match we've ever seen. I feel it.
SADULAEV getting a feel for SNYDER straight away. The American on the chip and charge. Look at the athleticism from both. Turns around the Russian. Has he got the two? He most certainly does. SNYDER chipped and charged for it, but the Russian took the points.
It was almost Chamizo-like. Kept his chest on his back, high cartwheeled over top of him, and SADULAEV takes the early lead off of the offensive shot by SNYDER. Both of these wrestlers, high pace, and when they get going, can score multiple points in a short amount of time.
Speaking of time, 30 seconds gone in this opening period, the engrossing final. This one finally balanced, likewise as SNYDER, who slides around and forces out SADULAEV for two of his own.
1 point on the board for SNYDER with the step out. Tervel Delagnev coaching in the corner for SNYDER, saying, again, do it again, keep the pressure on him. SNYDER from Woodbine, Maryland, and did his senior year in Colorado Springs at the Olympic Training Center, and has just continuously gotten better and better and better. Beautiful shot by SADULAEV, gets to the single, and a step out point, adding another point on the board for SADULAEV. Already in the first minute, some serious fireworks. They both know what's at stake here.
4 points on the board. Both men looking for answers here. SNYDER up against it. His attacks have been turned into counters by the Russian. The referee intervenes. Can be barely heard among the cacophony of noise here in Paris. A real treat here, halfway through the opening period.
And again, they're just kind of feeling each other out, forehead to forehead. I think SNYDER is rethinking straight offense against SADULAEV, because SADULAEV is so good with sprawls and go-behinds. And when he gets his legs away, it's not just to stop a shot, it's to stop and score, because his counterattacks are ultimate as well.
Well, the incredible atmosphere here in Paris. Both men surfing on the wave of encouragement. SADULAEV, of course, has the lead. SNYDER has been on the attack. As you say, has rethought it, tries to sneak in, gets a good hold of the neck. Can he get round the back? The Russian on the move, though.
And really heavy hands by SNYDER. Snaps SADULAEV to the mat. SADULAEV, with his great presence, was able to cut a corner, but SNYDER just changed his level and drove in and was able to get a 2-point takedown. We're all tied at 3, and SNYDER has criteria if the match were to end right now, and I'm sure I'm glad it's not ending right now, because it's just great wrestling.
They can hardly be separated. The crowd loving this wherever you are. I hope you are as well. Russia or America for the top of the tree.
One of the things I know about Kyle SNYDER is his hands are like hammers and like sledgehammers. So when he starts to snap on the head of SADULAEV, 2-3 minutes in, 4 minutes in, his lower back is going to be really sore. And remember, SADULAEV is coming up from 86 kilos, so he's a little bit smaller. The hand fighting that was done in that first period could make a huge impact in the last minute, but still, they're both champions. They both know, they've both been here before. They both know how to win tight matches. And, this is, again, I heard earlier talking about Rocky IV. I must break you.
The rocky road to the title. Who's going to be the king of the ring at the end of this one? What a response from SADULAEV. SNYDER came out, he was up in his grill.
He was, and SNYDER tried the cartwheel that SADULAEV did, and SADULAEV just grabbed his legs and took him down. But the snap down at the end, pulling the head of SADULAEV down to the mat. Again, there might be a little bit of fatigue in SADULAEV.
Well, this is the biggest moment for both men. Highly decorated world and Olympic champions representing their respective nations. The atmosphere in Paris, electric. The City of Lights providing a perfect platform for this final. Into the second period, SNYDER has criteria.
I have such respect for SADULAEV that he made this choice to come up and wrestle the best. He decided he didn't want to stay down at 86 where he knew he could win. He wanted to see where he fared against the best at 97. And in my opinion, whoever wins this bout is the pound-for-pound #1 wrestler in the world. That's kind of shouldn't be even said because it's obvious, but both of them.
SNYDER came so close to taking that 2 points. SADULAEV sneaked back out of the trap.
And SNYDER was able to reface him. So SNYDER left his arm over top instead of going behind the arms, and SADULAEV was able to capture the arm and turn and face him.
Steps out though. Was it one continuous move? The referee this time gives the 2 for Team Russia. SADULAEV has the lead.
And they said it wasn't a step out because he was still under attack. It has to stop motion, and the action continued, and that's why it was 2 points.
They may have been better to step out and run away down the Champs-Élysées because SNYDER 2 points down now. But most importantly, 2 minutes left. A spade of thought for both men. Decisions, counter decisions, moves, counter moves. The World Championship title, the team title, and history.
You really can't write a better history book. You can't make this up. This is real life drama, and all the marbles out on the table.
As they say, the difference between fiction and reality, well, fiction has to be believable. This one, incredible. And the drama just continues to build here. Both men having a quick look at the scoreboard. Well, it's not for the score, it is for the clock, which is ticking away here.
SADULAEV so absolutely strong. Little whip by, throw by, does it so well out of his underhook and his overhook. Was able to turn SNYDER. SNYDER looked to be like he was about to take a level change in a shot, but SADULAEV was able to whip him through and not allow it. SADULAEV does a great job of holding the head right here and just creating some time. Let the clock run a little bit.
They're trying to run forward there was SNYDER, got a decent little hold around the waist, but Abdulrashid SADULAEV sneaks around, but the American had him in a hold. Was it a continuous moving? Does he get the single point? Just a single step out point.
He was still chest on his back in a sprawl position when he stepped out, under attack. Now, hey, this is getting fireworks in the coach's corner too. So the official smartly goes to the corner and said, hey, let's bring it down. Let's let the wrestlers do the wrestling. Let you do the coaching.
Well, they've got 30 seconds in which to do it. The referee's kept them calm. SNYDER on the attack, tries to sneak round the back for the 2. He takes it. He's in the lead here. The last 20 seconds. SADULAEV on his front. SNYDER on his back. Well, do you believe in miracles?
One of the things you know about SNYDER is he's got great position, but what you know about SADULAEV, as he has incredible finishing holds, he can go when he needs to go. SNYDER needs to be smart, keep his hands and head for the next 10 seconds. He needs to block him down in a beautiful little whip by SADULAEV, seatbelt by SNYDER.
Into the last 5 seconds here, SADULAEV. He's points down, SNYDER has the gold. Team USA, top of the pile here in Paris. Wonderful stuff, and what a way to win by 1 point in the end.
And not only 1 point in the end, but that's a team title for the United States, the first one in many, many years. And it all came down to the last bout of the night. They both put their heart and soul into that match. Bill Zadick, the head coach of the United States, and his first year as head coach, he creates a world title and a world championship team. SADULAEV just distraught and exhausted. And early in the match, he would have been able to slip out of that, but the presence of SNYDER's hand fighting throughout that whole match exhausted the Russian.
SADULAEV settles for silver. SNYDER, the champion of the world. Team USA, top of the tree. And look what it means to him. He's got so much energy left as Kyle SNYDER. What a performance, what a way to seal it, and what a way to end this World Championships. We've seen the best of the Greco.